NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
They'll run now with Gaskin. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed tagged across each zone.
Looking for water, but this is in his and this one will be brought back to the 22. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Fighting through. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd down and 4. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depends on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Here's Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. Room to run for Gaskin. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both large. To a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr maybe with a free play. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Carr.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Tua, the final shot before half.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a play fake. Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On first down, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Open man, that's Renfro. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And the Raiders pick it up. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Carr now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Carr. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the...
He's going to go! Albert Wilson! He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, 95 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Right now, lady. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs powers through him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down 1 yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hunter Long, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Eight yards to go on second down. Another run with Gaskin. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. Two extra DBs out there.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. What can Carr do now with his drive? He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running, it's Drake. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Now Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 81 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.